So let's take a look at a case study of a fat transfer patient. So fat transfer is performed when the face loses volume over time. And an important point to keep in mind is the volume is the fat. And so as fat begins to diminish with age, and it happens to everyone, you start to see hollowing and deflation in various parts of the face. And an important point to keep in mind is that this process is happening throughout the entire face. It's not just happening to our cheek, or it's not just happening to our under eye area, it's happening everywhere. And those regions are our temples, above our eyelids, underneath our eyes, our actual cheeks, our upper nasolabial folds, the lips, and the mouth. And when that happens, the patient or the individual looks drawn, they look tired. And for many of us who feel vibrant and feel full of energy, we don't want to have that look. So what we do in those cases is an alternative to using artificial fillers that are temporary and very difficult to put in all these different areas. I perform a technique called a customized or full face fat transfer. And what that is basically I address every single one of those regions simultaneously. And as you can see in this particular patient, in her before photo, she has volume loss that is affecting literally every aspect of her face. But when you look around her eyes, she has a tired look. She has a drawn look. Her temples are caved in. The eyes are sort of deep set. And that gives a look that she's not happy with. So here in the after photo, what I did was once I performed the full face fat transfer, I put fat in all those specific areas that we mentioned, giving special attention to the area of the temple, which was even more deflated than the other regions. You can see what a smooth, beautiful contour that area has. You can see how much lifted the eyes look. And when you look at her from the 3/4 view, you can see the presence of a cheek in a much better way. You can see that there's a roundedness to her cheek, and you can really, really see this when you look at her from the side view. When you see the side view, you can see that on the before photo, she's very flat across the cheek. It just looks directly like a straight line coming down. And when you look at her on the profile on the after photo, she's got that nice smooth contour from the eyelid to the cheek. And that is a very, very important part of not only looking better, but also looking healthy and vibrant and less tired. And getting a little touch more technical, the distance between the eyelid and the cheek is called the lid-cheek junction. And this eyelid-cheek junction, when it's longer, you look more tired, you look more drawn. And here in the after photo, when you're looking at it from the profile, you see the eyelid-cheek junction is significantly shorter. And that's the aim of one of the purposes of the fat transfer, is to reestablish that youthful short eyelid-cheek junction. And the beauty of these fat transfers are that they are permanent. The patients get to be completely liberated from the need to come into the office regularly to have fillers put in. But more importantly, it's a stable change. It's a change that doesn't lead you to looking one way for one period of time, and then shortly after the products are dissolving, you start to look more drawn, and then you have to go get it again. And who knows how the injector is going to fill it. You might end up with bigger cheeks than you should have. You get overfilled, and we see a lot of those type of outcomes, unfortunately. So this is a very hands-off, very freeing type of a procedure, and a beautiful example of a fat transfer. I hope that gives you a little bit of highlights into the procedure. As always, please feel free to comment below with any questions. And more importantly, make sure you subscribe to our channel, send it along to friends and family that might be interested in this type of procedure, especially as an alternative to the use of fillers. And we'll get more information out to you as they are produced. Thanks so much.